Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It is I, the most toxic streamer on this planet. Why? Because I was bitten once and that creature died instantly. Also, yo, Sentinel, Zakit, Yuka, and Anti-Banana. Zakit? Oh, no, not Zakit. I'm sorry, that was the last name that I buffered in my brain. But what about it, Sentinel? You and Andrea were wrong. In case you're wondering... Oh, didn't turn on the alerts. In case anyone is wondering why I didn't stream the last 2 days, kind of. My internet wasn't working. It was kind of working, but not good enough. So basically, the majority of my stream was dropped frames extravaganza, and I can't stream like that. Okay, but we're gonna clear the remaining quests real quick. There are not that many left. I did the majority of the accounting quests, or like those gathering quests, you know, where you take your Paw Pass ticket and what is it called? The Paw Pass ticket until you can finish the quest. I did all of them already, because I was cycling for Bombardier and Slugger. Well, at the moment, no. It says drop frames 0. 0. So it's all good. I didn't read offline chat, man. I just opened my Twitch dashboard because I was preparing for a stream. And you know what happened? I saw you and Andrea. Day 2 out of question mark, question mark, question mark. He has abandoned us. And then he will never stream again. Look, I'm only streaming again to spite you. You can't be right. I'm the only one who can be right. Okay, but let's talk less and hunt more. Because we got stuff to do. And I know yesterday I was promising to do like the 12 or 14 hour stream. Obviously I had to delay it because of my internet problems. But I can offer you one... I don't know. Monday probably doesn't look that good, right? What about Friday? I can offer Friday. If we don't max out the goal, then maybe, yeah, let's do like a 14-hour stream on Friday. Please say something, chat. Please. My planner, it's full. Oh, I didn't turn on the audio. No touchy. What new run are you talking about, Sentinel? Is there someone here, by the way, who is a little bit knowledgeable about Twitch shenanigans? Like, for example, certain commands. Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate it. It feels so eerie having no music. I haven't really played since I did the Hellblade recording. I was channeling my inner zebra to make something good, but I feel like I'm missing something. Zebra spoon-fed me pretty much all the things you could know about Hellblade and stuff, but I feel like I didn't utilize it to its maximum potential. Oh, that already. Okay, 1 second. Ah, way better. The death sounds and the squealing of a monster soon to be a carcass, they were a little bit too excruciating for my pure, untainted mind. But the sound of jolly music in the background as I'm carving that carcass, that is my jam. New Austrian. Nice man, let me follow you. What exactly are you streaming though? How do I follow you? Prowler only? Oh no. Oh no. Why would you do that? Not to yourself, I don't care. Why would you do that to me? I can't believe it. I thought you were just joking around with the whole meow cat stuff shenanigan. But man... I think I still have to do Prowler stuff from time to time. So it's not like I can do anything about it. Speaking of being able to do anything about it, I made the pieces for the Elemental CB set. I didn't save it yet, so let's do that. I changed it around a little bit, let's say. Hold on. We're gonna call this Unga. Yo, Andrea. I am indeed streaming. I heard you and Sentinel talking shit behind my back, so I had to dive bomb right in. Okay, new armor set time, but only for element. Barrage piercing. Then Seanatar R. What does the R stand for, chat? They want to say it out loud so that we can get banned from Twitch together. And then the X Hermitor. And then my Expert 9 charm. Which rarity did it have? Expert... This is gonna take forever. Oh, there we go. Yo, Detlef and Senator as I'm sorry, I went to say Sarah and then I said Senator. Doesn't look that ugly. Who said my clown suit is gonna make me look like a clown? I'm deciding what makes me look like a clown. And I decided that it's this clown suit. Which is the elemental CB we have with the most elements so far. 63. Okay, got it. But we don't even have elemental attack up, right? No, we don't even have that yet. Look at that. Almost entire set without even having to put anything in. Do you see the mod that adds a shortcut back into Valor CB? Nope, I haven't been on the internet except for the occasional shitposting at all the last 2 days. Okay, we need 4 elemental decos. Surely we will have enough of those. I think you need Kirin stuff, which we have plenty of. HD Project Discord. Oh, okay. I'm gonna check it out later. so easy when you have 33 pages of decos that your eyes just start glossing over shit, and yeah, I went over it. Where is it? I'm blind. Can someone help me? There's crit element. Ah, there we go. We need 4, and we have 4. Nice. Technically, you can make this with less stuff. But the issue is that I didn't want to make a set that need like weapon slots or something. I think it's way more likely for us to get like a elemental CB that has no slots, and then this set doesn't work, than having like every single elemental CB conveniently sport a slot or 2. Speaking of slots, can I upgrade any CB? I know, terrible segue. Oop. Okay. How to get broken Monster Hunter speedrun. Hyper crap be damned. Immaculate ore. Yomosh. Okay, and now we have...
The funny 6 numbers back, guys.
Now we have 69%, 69 element. Which is... I think this is already way higher than anything you could have gotten in... Oh, my ears. Anything you would have gotten in the base game, correct? I want to say correct me if I'm wrong, but if you correct me when I'm wrong, it would imply that I was actually factually incorrect. And that is impossible. That notion shall be banned from my chat immediately. Chat, do you think I can be wrong sometimes? Ever? Always. Of course the cat man has to dunk on me. You love keeping the big man down, right? Look at this man. Shits on me without restraint. So I was thinking about using a Thunder CB set. This one has 55, but look at this. 150 raw. Because we have Hyper Seregios. Oh, this has 60. Nice. We have Hyper Seregios that we need to do, and I wanted to test Thunder against them. But let me check the decks. I think the Wing Claws take the most Thunder, but... Let's see. I'm kind of excited. I was thinking about maybe turning on the damage number mod. Here, Claw. And Head. Claw, Head, and Wing. Oh, Claw and Wing are different hit zones. I didn't know that. Okay. This is fine. This one would even have more, but it has way less raw, a bit more affinity, 2 hyper electrosacs missing. Funny that you say that, Sentinel. Oh yeah, hi Duke. I wonder if the mod will also eventually tweak armor sets because like 90%. Well, Duke, this mod is pretty much in its infancy, and there's also the mod creator occasionally lurking in my chat. So if there's anything you might want to relay to him, you can pretty much do it in real time. And I'm basically just guinea pigging for Charge Blade at the moment. And then later on, I might guinea pig a little bit for longsword and greatsword, but for now I think this is as much as I can offer. Okay, time to get one shot by Hyper Seregios. Is it? Here. And to finish my sentence from earlier, Sentinel, I was actually thinking about doing like all the Godzilla movies that have recently come out. Like the 2 mini movies, the inevitably releasing Godzilla and Kong, and what's the other one? The Apple show. Was that the Monarch show you're talking about? I don't have Apple TV, so I couldn't host it, but I could offer to host it in my Discord, in the sense that I'm just giving you the space to do so. So true, Sarah, so true. No, but I'm obviously not gonna play through GU only using this mod. Like when I'm using CB, maybe, but there are some runs I've seen online, especially on EX Deviants. I think I can beat them with Valor Longsword and Valor Greatsword. But CB, even if I were to put in my time and my effort, I don't know, GU CB, it always feels like you just ate the biggest, most delicious, cheesiest steak you've ever eaten in your life. And then later on you realize, oh, but the actual state of this steak is not a steak. It's like a bug patty or something like that. And just the coating around it is beautiful. But it's not necessarily there all the time. That's how I feel about the GU Charge Blade. It might look like steak. It might feel like steak. But when you bite into it, something is wrong. So just thinking about using GU Charge Blade against shit like EX Redneck. No thanks, brother. No thanks. That's just YOLO. No stagger. Weak. Unbelievably weak. Don't step away. Where are my staggers? I know this is a hyper, but still. Oh shit, I forgot Limit Breaker. Oh, oops. I forgot Limit Breaker. That's what I was supposed to bring. Not absolute readiness. Because I was wondering, why the fuck do I have only 5 files? Yeah, I forgot Limit Breaker, hold on. Dear Brigaron, I watched your dual blade, your beer dual blade run. That's all I wanted to say. If I want to raid someone on Twitch, do I need to wait until the timer's up, or does the raid start as soon as I stop my stream? You can just press raid now, but usually it's like 5 seconds until you can go. I'm not really, what is it called? That familiar with that whole shebang, you know, but... I think that's how it works. Hold on. My brain don't work right. Thanks for that information. No problem. And I hope that everyone has seen my latest video, because I'm trying to ramp up the content creation a little bit. Because today I saw a tweet about someone saying the Monster Hunter community is toxic again. Not naming any names because you want to create an outburst of people saying, oh yes, Queen Slay, but you don't really say who or what exactly was toxic. So we have to actually feed into that by being extremely toxic and trying to deal a lot of damage, because being optimal is verboten, chat. Seen and liked, kiss ass. Stop watching my videos. For me, it's mostly like a CB problem because the majority of the other weapons I'm not even touching. Like, Gunlance I know has a humongous issue in this game, like heat gauge, what the fuck were they thinking, honestly. But it's really annoying to know that the balancing in Gen was quite good. And I wouldn't even say that just Valor fucked over the balancing, but they could have, for example, introduced Valor and then adjusted the other ones to be up to snuff. But yeah, I think it's rather easy to have like a kind of balance game. With kind of, I mean, you don't necessarily have to have every weapon deal exactly the same amount of damage, and every kill time at the highest level of gameplay is going to be in the same ballpark. I think that's impossible. But for weapons to all feel good in the end game with like its max performance, shouldn't be that difficult. What do I know? I'm just a gamer, bro. And I get my files. I don't even know why I went Red Shield, to be honest. Trying to get a good angle for when he's getting angry. I didn't get it. I didn't get it. What I would have preferred about Gunlance is making it more than just its name. Its name is basically, well, gun. Hold on, the game is super loud again. It's gun and lance. You would expect poke and shell, which is kind of what it does, but its poking is worse than gun lance. Its shelling or shooting in general is worse than guns. Makes sense, right? But giving it more of an identity than just, oh, it's lance but with shooting. And I'm actually not sure how it is in Sunbreak, to be honest, so I can't really give you my 2 cents about it. Oh, SADs fired 0 so far. Oh, that hit me from behind again. If I were to ride up every single time we got hit from behind, man. Okay, how do I make this SAD work now? Oh, I forgot, I don't have... I was trying to use readiness. I forgot I actually have fucking limit breaker on. It's over, man. Hoping for a sneaky break here, but realizing that the Hyper Sergio staggers like twice on its feet and never trips. Oh my god, fuck it. Oh, that was close. Yeah, they didn't even... It's not even just the higher stagger limit in, whatchamacallit, in GU. It's also that they made the hit zones for the legs way less. I think it went from 55 to 45 or something. Honestly, sometimes I wonder if they added Gunlance and they kind of regretted it, because the identity of Gunlance is, no, it's pretty much just its lance, but it shoots. And then the best playstyle was slap lance in Monster Hunter World. And then it was like shoot spamming and stuff, which was not shoot spamming, what is it called? Like all burst spamming? Which was only possible because monsters in World were fucking squishy. And I don't even know what the playstyle is in Iceborne. And neither do I know for Sunbreak or Rise. But I always like Gunlands, but dude, the most times I was enjoying Gunlands was when it's just physical, which shouldn't be the way to play Gunlands, to be honest. Because it's, well, Gunlands. You kept Maurice, welcome. Oh, nice. Okay, time for Limit Breaker. If I can. May I? You mean as a way of overcorrecting the insane HP pool of Sunbreak monsters? Or... Because I'm pretty sure that every new entry into like a big new game that they want to sell is most likely gonna be rather weak and rather easy. Ease people in and not put them off. Wow, that was a big fucking miss. Where do you land? Man, I wish I had damage numbers right now, just to see how much it was. Oh my god, explosion is fucking fat! Oh! Hit me, bitch. Okay, this is a taunt now. Ah, I wish I could see how much damage that is. Also, Yoda Wood, welcome. How far is your GU journey at the moment? Well, didn't even stagger. Just won a SAD opening, come on. Trying to get a good angle for when he enrages so that I can SAD immediately. Not from here, probably. Oh, okay, never mind. Well, we're gonna probably drop to yellow in some fights, because we don't have absolute readiness. Don't tell Snow that I didn't heal again. He's screeching at me all the time. Something that I've been wondering about Gunlands as a non-Gunlands user is that you can't really use shelling with like high raw gunlances, because from what I've been told, gunlances, their shots, they don't do like motion value damage, or they don't really increase with raw or something like that. And also, as someone else said, elemental shots. Come on, just one SAD, I'm begging you. Wouldn't every shot level just be different motion value? Wouldn't that be too difficult to make? I mean, Charge Blade. It's files, file damage from motion values. So why can't gun lance? Watch me kick it once and then it dies. Okay, then it doesn't want to land. Please, sir. One kick. Impossible. Okay, it wasn't one kick. I forgot it's hyper. It's not that easy. Fail. I think I missed. Yomutaito, welcome. Okay, where is he sleeping? I've never seen Sergio's sleep in Volcanic Hollow. I know it's a shock. Me, the Sergio's main, not knowing where Sergio sleeps. Say it ain't so. Kick? Okay, no kick. I'm glad that he got into Sunbreak, to be honest. His moveset didn't really work for me, ever. But in Sunbreak, it was at least manageable, you know? It's kind of crusty. Yoshviko, thank you for allowing me to finally stretch, but I need to break it to you. I don't have my water bottle nearby. Paralysis demon, but that's the gist of it, man. You can't kill something that only appears when you are paralyzed. So that's a catch-22 situation for you, my guy. I don't know, Davut. I guess it really depends what charms you have, because when I looked for some elemental sets in G rank, it still showed me Barrage Piercing. I guess it's because you can only get like 1 and 4 points in that skill, and they're not really good pieces who have, let's say, load up this and attack that, you know? They're not very good combo pieces with that either. And just slotting it in would require you to have either 2 level 3 slots that you are just using plus 1 slot. And I don't know, man. Seems way too much. Nope. I called my provider. I said, "You are stinky, and I will redeem." And then they said, "Please no redeem." Something about Chase Bank, yada yada, and then all of a sudden it worked. But I'm not gonna stream too long today. I'm pretty much just bridging the gap until my visitor arrives. And this is one of those instances where I have no idea when it's happening. You know, when sometimes someone tells you, "Hey, I'm gonna come over later." Okay, when? Not sure. Okay, and then you wait. Can't leave. Can't really do anything. Oh, I brought my Thunder CB again. Oops. Hold on. Is she weak against Thunder literally anywhere? Wrath. Yup, 20. 20 on the head and 20 on the belly. Oh, oops. So basically I'm now in standby mode. Can someone use the ledge command, please? Thanks. And belly, right? Okay, that was the leg. Waiting until the iframes are gone. Yes, fat cow, you go get her. That missed. Yo, Monster Hunter community, do you feel especially toxic today? Or just normal toxic? I need to know for reasons. We've been called out by a random person on Twitter again. Being toxic. I haven't done jack shit, man. I've behaved. And yet my beautiful community is being called toxic. Not like my community, but like the Monster Hunter community. Which is so bizarre, because they never say why. Like, I wonder what makes them think this specific community is toxic, like more toxic than others. Or toxic enough to point it out. And they never say anything, they just cockblock me. I'm like, did someone tell you your armor set is bad? Did someone tell them that they should use an elemental weapon for Elatrion? Like, how do you gauge something toxic nowadays? Yeah, something like that. They never say who or why or what. I just need point of reference to make myself more toxic. I need to learn, I need to observe and absorb. But usually it's the same stuff. Monster Hunter community is toxic, why? I won't tell you, I don't want to create drama. Okay. Can you maybe this person? Tee laughing smiling emoji. Why? They use the R slur. Chat. What is the R slur? I still don't know. I keep asking, you never tell me. I think I'm joking. Maybe I am. Okay, this was miserable. Like Elemental CB. Thunder versus Rathian. Competitive racism? Man, I don't know. No, but honestly, to put this whole conversation to rest, I don't think the Monster Hunter community is toxic at all. I think it's just the nature of segregated communities, like for example, Discord. Everyone has their own tiny little niche circle of people who talk shit about people who are not in their own circle. It's normal. It's so normal. Dude, I'm so tired of it. You go into literally any random ass Discord and you see people snickering, like with anime profile pictures, snickering about how this person is this and that, and everyone who's not in my small circle is such a loser, yada yada. It's a tale as old as time. It was like this back then, it's now the same thing. And to make like a blanket statement that the Monster Hunter community is toxic because someone called you a silly boy is just... I don't know. I would shake my head in protest, but you wouldn't even see it, so why bother? But yeah, that being said, I think the Monster Hunter community is fine. I wouldn't say it's toxic at all. Says me who has seen like the worst of the community. Who wants to change that, chat? We gotta crank it up. Yo, Rick Nido, welcome. I'm doing good, man. I'm only doing like a quick short stream to see how long I can go without me being pulled away by my obligations. And yeah, that's all. I'm also testing like an elemental CB set, as you can see. What do you mean finally caught a stream? I think you were here the last time. I didn't stream the last 2 days because internet was shitting the bed. Pretty crazy. That went down like oil. Oh, by the way, Sentinel, if you're here, are you proficient with like specific commands you can do in Twitch? Or not commands, you know, those timers. Like the one I have right now with Nightbot. There's one command I saw in Rainy's stream like ages ago, which was basically shilling his latest video. And I would like to have that too, because I can make the whole shilling my own video, and then also shilling my VOD channel. Because people sometimes ask me, oh, I didn't catch that stream last time, I didn't catch this. And technically I could just... oh, Kushala could be nice with Thunder. Technically I could just set it up that it just says I have a VOD channel that you can watch here or something. Kushala, 30, 35... Dragon would be better, but I think the only dragon one we have at the moment is Valstrax, which has 20 less element than this one. Yeah, well, I really don't think the Monster Hunter community is bad, like unironically. And I'm saying this, I've seen people physically abuse their partners who are in this community. I've seen people steal from managers, from other community managers. I've seen people borrow like 4K and then basically hide themselves. I've seen people like abuse multiple people physically on this platform. And I still don't think the Monster Hunter community is that toxic. It's just very individual, unhinged people who are just walking around in their own tiny segregated communities, feeling high and mighty for, I don't know, nothing, I guess. And to say like 5 or 10 people are like the face of the Monster Hunter community because they did a heckin' bad Reno is so bizarre. As you can tell, I'm very invested, in this community. Yep, I can raid you. So chat, if you want to see more Monster Hunter GU after the stream, Austrian is gonna stream a little bit. Thanks, man. There was people that missed GUCB on your vid, Aki. That missed? Oh, you mean like the normal GUCB? Well, there were some people... I have some German viewers who are still stuck in the Freedom Unite and Portable Third times. And I'm happy that they're still around. But it's so bizarre. I upload a new video and people are like, do Freedom Unite or Portable Third instead. I don't even have a save file for those games on my PC. So if I were to switch around between games, I would need a little bit before I could do that. Wow. Smartest Kushala in this game. I'm just gonna stay on the ground, I'm so tired. Okay, I'm gonna describe your monster now, and you will have to think about the moveset this monster might have, okay? Okay, easy. Imagine a dragon, a European dragon, you know, 6 limbs, quadrupedal, and he's using the fucking power of the elements, like storms, tornadoes, and just him being around creates like gale storms, hurricanes and stuff. And he's made out of metal, like fucking iron. And he has like jagged horns on his neck. And he just flying around, he's covered. Oh, look, I looked at chat. He's covered in storms and shit. And oh, what's the moveset you would give him? Instant charge. Elemental instant charge. Who made Kushala and thought, okay, fly in the sky all the time, do nothing, is gonna be a good idea? I wanna have this man's Venmo account. I'm gonna send him 1 cent for every single time I get instant charged by Kushala or Windpress as he's in the sky. Just one small SAD, I'm begging you. Wow. Are you talking about Iceborne? I don't understand it either. I watched a run that I did, what was it called? I Hate Black Diablos. And I made another video called I Really Hate Black Diablos. Ignoring the super funny comments that I got that some people said, is this like a racist dog whistle? I didn't even know what the fuck they meant with dog whistle back then, by the way. But, unfortunately it wasn't cleverly veiled racism. I'm too much of a good boy to do this kind of stuff. But basically, I watched that run again, and I saw where Diablos just flung herself out of the sky by a toxic. I don't even need to do anything. I say, I don't like this monster. They say, are you racist? Makes no sense, man. What the fuck? If I like white monobos? Yeah, I do like white monobos. Actually. But yeah, basically what I was trying to say is that the monster flings itself out of the ground, immediately digs, immediately comes out again, immediately lunges itself across the entirety of the map, and then digs again. And the quest where I said I really hate Black Diablos was a quest where you had Black Diablos, quite normal. Then Black Diablos 2 had like stat increases that are going beyond power, because it also goes to its animation speed and also its hit zones. So it became gradually even worse than before. And then at the end was a Black Diablos that had like 250% speed, and all of its hit zones were shit. Like I couldn't even get like 100 damage on like SAD physical hit or something like that. It was really bad. Really bad. And only then I realized, oh man, okay, this monster's moveset is so bad that I just stood there with my shield behind and with a wall behind me because I didn't know what to do. Oh, I'm so bored already in chat. Oh, I forgot again. Oh, never mind. Forgot again that I didn't have absolute readiness. Everything worked better than expected, I guess. It's very interactive because I have to actually make a noose, put a chair there, and then fucking hang myself. I think that's the most interaction a Monster Hunter game has ever made me have. Dragonwind chats, I kneel. I kneel so badly, look at that. Oh my god, where's my topple? My heckin' toplonies! I'm getting destroyed, man. It's trying to tinker around a little bit. Finally. I can tell you why. Quality assurance takes a lot of time. And usually, devs, they have a deadline. And they don't want to waste time testing their own game because you can just patch the game later on. Oh.
Weapon to overpowered. Massacre.
And then they just buff or nerf it as they see fit. I feel like I'm doing no damage. It's probably because I'm not attacking that much. Because of the wind-related shenanigans. Huh? What's this? I think my Kushala crashed. Well, Greatsword is great already. It's just, I don't really like how it plays nowadays. What nowadays, I mean 5th gen, probably. I'm a huge Greatsword stan, like, you can't even imagine. But 5th gen made it play differently. And while I do still kind of like World and Iceborne Greatsword, it is just not how I imagine my Greatsword to feel or play like in Sunbreak. Shala having brain worms has to be one of my favorite genders. Oh no. YOLO or para card. Oh. Good morning, Snow. Wow, what a timing. I just healed before I died. And someone remind me to bring flash bombs the next time. Because my eyes are getting very heavy, just watching this monster just do like the Shakira dance in the sky. Element is, well, I don't know, I'm not feeling the pure power of it yet. Because we've been fighting monsters who have been very, as you can see, uninvolved in the fight, let's call it this way. Just tank that, he doesn't care. Limping, good sign, but 10 minutes not good sign. With flash and probably better, like head stagger air manipulation and stuff, we might have gotten way faster. Kushala's a shit, so I don't care. Yes, Austrian, you say this as if this was a joke, but I'm assured that this is the one and only time. You fashion fit? Well, it's only for Element, so don't get too used to it. I don't think I've ever seen Kushala sleep. Haircut? Or no? I don't know, I kind of want to beat that soft, round See that nose? It's like the nose cartoon characters have when they're drunk. And now 5 more minutes until we can kill him. Oh, never mind. So far we only tested against Seragios, and then we accidentally brought it for Rathian. And then also, well, now Kushala. So far, not really that impressed, but we don't have an optimal weapon yet, and neither do we have the optimal armor. I guess we could try Gravios with water. Man. A leather couch out of a metal dragon. I think your ass is gonna look like a Minecraft ass after you sat on it for like more than a week. What will you stream after you finish with GU? Well, the bad news for those people who don't know is that apparently Dragon's Dogma 2 is supposed to be coming out in March 21st or 22nd or something. And we all thought that, well, this is around the time, in case you don't know, this is around the time where the 20th anniversary for Monster Hunter is. And it's rather unlikely for us to get like a demo or completely new game a couple days after another Capcom IP is coming out. So honestly, since it kind of looks like that Monster Hunter 6 is not gonna be on the horizon for us, I don't know. Freedom Unite, Horrible Third, I might go back to Sunbreak. I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna do the 100 Fatalis stuff finally. We'll see, chat, we'll see. Okay, there's Uragan. So we can test Uragan for water too. Uragan was water, right? I remember Uragan had like an insane dragon weakness as well. Oh yeah, here we go. Its head takes 30 dragon. When broken, takes 35 dragon. Water, his head takes 40 water, which is just very, very high. But his head only takes 20 water after broken. The neck, also 20 water. The belly takes 30. Tail 25, tail tip 35. So the issue is that the belly is pretty much gonna be hard protected by front legs and hind legs, which still take 15, but it's still a considerable drop off to the 30. Where's the Galvani sect? Or Maximin sect? 68, man. Hey, that's pretty good! Or something. Yep, that is pretty good. Don't you think it's German anime opening this time again? Well, I'm gonna show you something. I got 2 copyright notices on my archive channel. Alex sent them to me. He said, used content, Next Tone Inc. music content, Butterfly, Chihuahua Chihuahua Chihuahua. I didn't even play that, so I have no idea why that is. Shala Het Shala, Dragon Ball Z, Anime All-Stars, etc, etc. It basically makes my content not being available in certain countries, so I can't do that anymore. Otherwise, my VOD channel will be shut down. I mean, it was fun, and I was thinking about next time you're here, we might do the other ones, but I can't. I'm getting yelled at by my VOD guy. at the very end of a stream if I'm feeling very freaky this day, but I can't because sometimes on Twitch it mutes the entire VOD, and then I'm getting yelled at 100%. Where's that Uragan? Uragan is 5 stars? No way. You can say the T word in my chat. If you say the T word, then I might have to time you out. Yes, please put an asterisk next to it or something. We're very inclusive here. There might be people who like... what are the other ones called again? Like kick streaming or rumble or whatever. I want to be very inclusive. That's why the T word has to be censored. Just like the W word. Chad knows. Yeah. The more you censor my name, the more it looks like a sex name. Okay, let's mosey. Tall. Why, do I have midgets in my chat? I only have 7-foot monsters in my chat. And their height is also pretty good. Oh yeah, I forgot. For some reason, this gas you can't guard point. But his fire gas, you can guard point. Probably because his fire gas is more chunky. That's why. Oh, that was bad. Don't need guard up for him, except for the sleeping stuff. Which is so weird. I'm just gonna YOLO. Oh, nice. Oh man, double and instant break. Hey, that's pretty good. I fucked up the reload again. And this was just 5 files. I want to see how it does with 10 files. Huh? Did he go? How does it even work? How can you slide from that direction? Oh wow. Course corrected a little bit too much. No, don't talk about sex with monsters. Unless it's like a 6-foot mosquito. Then I want you to imagine it. By the way, I have some other... Nice fire. I have some other experiments for you. If you want to, later. I did some mental experiments last time, and it's always so cute when I do them with other people. Because the people usually they're so afraid when I say let's do like a mental experiment, like there's some brain jogging, and then they're always like, ah, is this the right answer? I don't know. So if you want to, we can do this after this monster. I got a couple. They're very short. They're not as long as the apple one. The apple one is the longest because I made it myself, and I had to tag on like 50,000 billion different unnecessary things. Boo, you coming? Oh, what the fuck was that? What the fuck? That was some creepy shit. My answer, your answer. That's the only correct way to live life. I'm good and everyone else sucks. Just in my case, it's true. Okay, this is only 20 water. Please don't do damage. It's already weak, man. Already blinking. Crazy. Well, it's not that crazy. I didn't even get to get my limit breaker, by the way. Which I want, though. Okay, let's start. Everyone who wants to participate in the experiment, you may. If you don't want to, then, well, I don't think we can be friends anymore, Chad. Okay, anyway. How would you feel like, right now, if you were the same person, everything is exactly the same, 100%, there's only one thing that changes. You don't have hair. Like, there's not a single body hair, or there's not a single hair on your scalp, nothing. You have no hair. How would you feel like? What was the other one, tail tip or something? Head cold, ball smooth. Yeah, I quite like these answers. So basically you can imagine how it is, but there's certain, just this one thing being changed, so you can. This was, by the way, a conditional hypothesis, this was called. I have to translate everything from German to English as I'm saying this, by the way. Conditional hypotheses? Hypothesis? I think it's a slight variation of the word hypothesis. That's why I'm struggling a little bit. Okay, but this is done. Next one. I want you to write a very short story about two persons that have one dialogue each. Small story about two people that have one dialogue each, like one sentence of dialogue each. No, Senjuriki, we're in the middle of doing a few thought experiments. Don't write like an entire novel, just two small sentences. Because the next ones are gonna be way more interesting. This one I feel like is, quote-unquote, the easiest. Oh, I didn't save that, hold on. I have to actually use the fucking touchpad. Element. Bethany and Max had no change for the bus and had to walk to the shops for milk.
It's so cold outside,
Said Max. I agree, said Bethany.
Let's jog the rest of the way so we can warm ourselves up.
Yep. Small story. That's good enough. That's good enough. Okay, let's do the next one. This was, by the way, called recursive. So each thing I'm testing has a certain name. And, well, it's a short story about two people who have one dialogue each. That is recursive. Okay, now a question. Why did people from the past, let's say, 100 years ago, why did people not interact with each other over the internet? That's my question. Marsh, the question was, why did people not interact with each other 100 years ago using the internet? There was no internet, okay? This was called anachronism. Anachronism? I don't know the English word for that. I had to translate it from German, which is anachronismus. Okay, okay. Yeah, that's good. That's good. I'm gonna basically unveil the whole thing a little bit later. Okay, now anachronism. Okay, I'm gonna explain it later, but let's just go through this rather quickly because I can't do it while I'm fighting something. Okay, because 100 years ago we were living in paradise and Eve, that bitch, ate that one apple that was reserved for, I don't know, Jesus or something. How would you imagine to feel like if you were the one making someone trip? Like, there's a person walking past you and you intentionally make that person trip. How would you feel like? This person, by the way, falls on her face. It doesn't matter, you do it. You do it, Austrian. How do you feel? Okay, that's good enough. How do you think would the other person feel? The one who basically just ate a face full of dirt, dust, and shame. How do you feel they would feel like? Okay. Let's make it a little bit simple and just say we reverse the roles. If someone tripped you, how would you feel like? If you were the one who was eating shit. Okay. Okay, then how would the person feel like... Oh, you have to assume. How do you assume does the other person feel like for tripping you? Or seeing you trip? We're almost done, by the way. Don't worry. I'm gonna go back to monster hunting in like 2 minutes. Okay, so did your responses about how you would feel and how they would feel, did they clash? Did they overlap? Do you think you would feel this, get the same thing that other people who you don't even know, this is like a hypothetical person, that they would match your feeling and their feeling would match yours when you are on the ground? Is it? They overlapped, they're different. Okay, let's not stay too long on this topic. It's this is a test for sociopathy, like if you're a sociopath or not. I'm gonna explain later. Okay, now the last one, and you have to concentrate. Imagine there is a street, and on the left side of the street there are 10 houses. They range from the house number 1 to 10. I know this is not how it works. In Germany it's like 1, 3, 5, but let's just pretend they're all numbered 1 to 10 on the left side. Got it? 1 to 10. Street, 10 houses on the left side, 1 to 10. And on the street there is an arrow, a drawn arrow, that starts at the color yellow. But the further we go, the more green it gets. So it's like a gradient. It goes from yellow to green. Got it? Left side, 10 houses. On the street, there's a drawn arrow going from left to green. Okay. Now the question would be, what color would the arrow have at 10? Let's start this way. What does the arrow have for a color at the house number 10? Ah, you're smart. Okay. Then what color would the arrow have at house number 2? Is it just yellow? So you would say it's not like pure yellow. It's yellow, but a little bit darker. Okay, that's fine. Okay, then what would the arrow have for a color at house number 5? Lime, a mix between green and yellow. I don't need a name. It's just for, like, for example, is it a mix between, like, is it 50-50? Is it 70-30? Is that something like that? That's enough for me. I don't know names of every color, every mate, ever. Okay, that's good enough. That test was for mental marking. So, there's some people that they're struggling with a lot of what I just did. And I did a couple of these tests. I basically wrote them down at the middle of this year. And I did this test for with 20 people. The first thing is conditional hypotheses. This is, I imagine how you would feel like if you didn't eat breakfast this morning. The correct answer would be, I would probably feel this way. You would assume, because you don't know. But you have certain imagination that goes into it. Like, you could just kind of conjure up how it feels like, despite never being in the situation. But if the only wrong answer for this would have been, I don't know, I can't, why should I know, I've never been bald before, or I've never eaten, well, I did eat breakfast today, so I don't know how to feel. This would have been the wrong answer. And the second thing was, recursive, like writing a story about 2 different people that you just made up, who have a conversation with each other, which makes sense. Not saying like, oh, hoobity hoobity shmoobity, doubly gibbity goop. That is the conversation. No. That's too easy. So basically, this piss easy shit that I just did with you, there are people who don't know how to do that. And it's the whole thing with Anna Auralia and Aphantasia again. And I just basically have multiple of these thought experiments written down, because it's very interesting to see that some people, they struggle with like easy stuff like this, and like how easy it is to take certain things for granted, like being a big brain giga chat like me. But there are some people who, for example, you do the mental marking thingy, and people you would consider to be like average intelligent, they already struggle with that. It's not necessarily that they're dumb, it's just, I don't know, for some people it doesn't come as easy as for others. And like one of the other things, the whole sociopathy stuff, to check if you're a sociopath, I've got the best results from that. Like there's some people who say, I would do this, almost everyone said I would laugh, by the way. And then when you say, okay, what if someone is tripping you? Then they say, I would get angry, of course. Why wouldn't I get angry? So it's fine when you do it, but not if someone else does it to you. So I just think that's very funny. The causes? A lot of people, they don't treat life like they're living with people on the same level as them. Like, usually you think I'm the main character and everyone else is like the side character. Unless you're an NPC, then you should neck yourself. But there is also some people who don't put thought into certain actions. Like, for example, you wake up one morning and then you decide, today I'm gonna be a menace to someone. And you don't realize that robbing this old lady across the street is gonna ruin her life. She won't be able to pay her rent just because you robbed her and you have $50 in your pocket now. For you, it was just a small little act. You might have not heard her, but she's an old woman, maybe this bruise on her leg, she will never heal it off, etc. There are a lot of people who live like that, who just basically do something with no thought in the world, about like karma. Almost said charisma. About karma and all that stuff. So basically what I'm saying is I think it's people either being dumb or having these sociopathic tendencies either bred into them or something socioeconomic factors, yada yada. But basically what I'm trying to say is that there are a lot of things that we might take for granted, but people might be similar to us, are yet so different. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here all night. Yeah, I think video games, I don't think so. Social media, 100%. Like the anonymity on the internet is definitely one of the biggest factors. And I'm not saying that anonymity is not bad. That's not good, I mean, being anonymous, having basically no repercussions, you can say whatever you want, wherever you want, always have like a certain circle of people who are exactly like you are a furry, you have a diaper fetish, surely there's a Discord somewhere that's gonna take you in and not like scoff at your pathetic fetish. There's always like a safety net for every deviant on the internet, and being an asshole is sometimes being propagated as well, and not like the funny, quirky, I called you a dick, or like friends insulting each other. Like, I mean, genuinely, sometimes someone is doing something vile, and then someone says, it's funny, Lamau, look, little bro got his neck snapped from like a box that he tried to lift up. Should have quit, he doesn't deserve money, Lamau, laughing, crying emoji, middle finger emoji, skull emoji. Like some of the things I'm seeing on the internet, I think it just breeds having like certain echo chambers or people who gas you up even though you're a dumbass. I feel like it's not necessarily the internet's fault per se, but more like having access to very secluded spaces who don't demonize certain behaviors. Well, the thing is that it sounds kind of like I'm against shit like free speech or people having places to go back to their own communities. Far from it. I just think that dumb behavior should be called out, and if you're still fine, it's kind of like the whole thing. Chat, do you eat boogers in public? No, right? Because eating boogers is gross. But do you eat boogers behind closed doors? Surely not, because it's still gross, right? So why do something behind closed doors? Well, that's kind of a dumb explanation, but basically the way I look at it, why do something behind closed doors if you wouldn't do it even when you're by yourself, you know? Or why do it... Sorry, I lost my train of thought trying to get the timing right on the second actor. Basically, I don't do anything behind closed doors I wouldn't do in public. Except, you know, bedroom stuff, obviously. Okay, I was thinking I would get sniped. Yes, saying yes to everything is bad. It's kind of like the same thing when you allow your child get everything and anything. It's gonna become spoiled, not really grateful for anything, and thinks it just gets everything and anything for no reason. And if you don't call out like bad people, then obviously they're gonna stay this way. I got away last time, why shouldn't I get away this time? And I feel like shaming people and growing like thick skin is a skill that every adult needs, man. And I'm seeing it in this current situation where people have the least sense of purpose or something since forever. And that people are getting upset if you call them like a word like the word retarded, for example, is nowadays considered, despite being a medical term, being considered to be like one of the deadly sins. And I feel like it's probably because people are basically being told that, oh, you're heckin' valid no matter what you do. which is kind of sad. I want my child to, if I have children, to grow up with the necessary skills to cope in the world and not to crumble under any weight. And unfortunately, that is not like the normal standard for a lot of people. Yeah, Mosh, I'm not really a fan of TikTok myself. Like, everyone can do whatever they want, but I think TikTok is probably one of the worst places on the internet I know of. Like, the cesspool of the sub 80 IQ chimpanzees running around on that platform is just disproportionate, at the very least. Yo, Zero, welcome. And hi, Krim, welcome, welcome. Well, the thing is about challenges, nowadays people feel like they're being owed certain things. You know me, I'm a challenge whore. I love being challenged. The feeling of working towards something and then getting it, knowing that the only thing that stood between you and failure was yourself. I love that. It gives me something. I thoroughly enjoy this kind of lifestyle and this kind of mindset that you just wanna... You don't want anything to be handed to you on a silver platter. You want something to get to you because you made it get to you, and not because someone woke up one day and said, "Oh, here, there's a AkantoreX fella. I'm gonna give him a car." No, man. I want that car, but I want that car because of I worked for it. I want that certificate because I put in the necessary work. Because otherwise, you will stagnate. Will never become better. Because you feel like, oh, I was owed this. I need this. Everyone else got this. Why shouldn't I get this? And yeah, that's pretty much it. Ledge, maybe? Oh. Yeah, I like the whole feeling of succeeding. I hate failing, but for me failing is usually there's only two things that happen when I fail. Either I go at it again, that's it. I lied, there was only one thing. Because failing it's not like a demoralizing thing. When you're setting out to do a challenge, there's only two options. Either you succeed or you fail. Yeah. There's no, I failed, it's over now. Unless that failure condition was you fucking dying, then there's always a second time. Oh, wow, that was the most squishy Rathalos I've ever seen, man. Well, Shviko, you're supposed to go at your limit and then fail for the first time, because then your muscles, they memorize, okay, I couldn't do this specific way the last time. Let me sleep a little bit and feed me a little bit. Next time it's gonna be way different. Now, people nowadays think that failure is like the worst thing ever. Like, you posted something, your art didn't bomb. Wait, bomb is the negative term, right? My art didn't blow up. I don't know. My tweet didn't have enough likes. I have to delete it. You have to shape yourself first into a specific shape you want to be, and then later on, you can start to round out the edges, perfect and streamline it. Sorry, I ate like marinated chicken earlier. I'm still very stuffed. I feel like being happy and being fulfilled is not the same thing. Like, currently, I'm living a fulfilling life. Like, I can't complain about anything. Oops, I was very slow. I can't complain about everything, but it doesn't mean that I'm always happy. Just because I have a fulfilling life, I can still feel very unhappy despite having money, family, cars, friends, and there still might something that's missing. Maybe the thrill of certain things. Maybe there's something you just need to do to add something to your life. So I don't feel that they're mutual in the sense that they're the same thing. But I do feel like it's important to achieve a certain point in your life where you're feeling like, okay, I'm content with my life now, but there's still so much I can do for happiness. Yeah, Monster Hunter 6 missing, for example. Like, I'm content with my life right now, but doesn't mean that I'm happy all the time. So that's it, pretty much. I used to think this way too, Forsaken, but I want to be more than just content. I want to live a life where I'm saying, I got everything pretty much I wanted. But now I can die happy. I at least want to die happy. I can live content, but die happy. I guess that's the way I would put it. Okay, I didn't greet. I didn't have the balls. Okay, I'm gonna greet that. Is this gonna be a tailspin? Oh, that was a very bad angle. Well, the media doesn't want you to be happy. The media wants you to get short-time happiness, which is pretty much, oh, if you buy this, if you consume this, if you get this milestone, whatever, then you're gonna be happy for life. Even though they're just like throwing a rock down a well instead of throwing like a boulder into the well and filling it up. It's gonna be only a short-term satisfaction, and then the next thing, then you're feeling empty again. Then you have to either consume the next thing, do the next thing that's gonna make you happy for a short term. Which is why TikTok's short-term content shit is pretty much so popular. People, they want it now. You doom scroll for like 3 hours and found like 3 funny videos? Good enough. Next time, maybe you find something funny faster. Maybe next time you're gonna find a cool recipe you can show your friends, or a funny TikTok you can show your friends. And it also kind of wires your brain that you want short-term satisfaction rather than working towards something. By the way, it sounds like I'm always, if there's someone who feels like demonized, even though the funny meme man in my brain says to call you a cuck and then rip a big fart, but the empath in me says that, man, short-term satisfaction is just not worth it. This one lasagna you wanted to eat, even though you're cutting calories, is it really worth a short burst of satisfaction? Or is it more worth than actually coming home, looking into the window, seeing all the ripped people outside and knowing exactly I will be that in a couple of weeks or months? Who knows? Maybe you want to be a fatty, a lazy fatty who does nothing but watch TikTok, masturbates to Ching Chong and Watashi wa Sakura desu, whatever. Maybe that's gonna make you happy. Who knows? Surely it's gonna cure your depression, playing video games and masturbating all day. Surely. It worked for everyone else, right? Basically what I'm saying is, finding a good fixed goal and working towards it is gonna make your life basically turn around in less than a year, if you put your mind into it. There's no fat acceptance. It's a fat acceptance movement. Like, if you're fat and you're fine with it, that's cool. Honestly. Like, no cap, for real on God. What is cringe though, is when you're saying I'm fat, and then you basically lie about the state of being on an obese ham planet, and then say, you have to accept me for me being fat. Well, everyone does already, but then if you're being a twat about it, and say, you're fat phobic because you're working out, then it's basically just, I want you to accept me for who I am without me needing to do anything. And this kind of mindset is pretty much going against everything in my life. Like, I want to only get praised for things that I've actually been working about. That's why comments, for example, about my voice on the internet don't mean anything to me. Except I understand it's a compliment. I quite like it. I like getting compliments. I would lie if I said I wouldn't. But it will never make me as happy as someone saying, "Oh, nice physique, my guy," or "Nice video you made," or something like that. Because I know exactly this is something I've been working for, and it's not something that I was given when I was born. That's why when you're fat and you became fat out of laziness and eating a lot, then it's your life choice. You have to live with this life, you know? But for example, if you're waking up one day and you say, "I'm gonna demonize everyone who didn't have the same life choices as me, because they must hate people like me, otherwise you would be exactly like me," it's such a cuck statement. I can't say any different word than that, man. It's just embarrassing. Nice hairline. Can you work for a hairline? Chad, how do I bald any percent? When I was younger, I used to think I had hair loss or something, and then I looked up how many hair a human loses every day. And like 2 hair I had in my bed was nothing. What the fuck? How did it hit me? Oh my god. I've never used any supplements like testosterone or... Actually... Yeah, or steroids or something. Nothing. I'm way too afraid of pissing blood or destroying my kidney or something. I'm way too much of a pussy to ever do that. Oh, I didn't bring sushi fish. We kind of have natural selection already. It's... If you're living a bad lifestyle, and you're a poor person, oof, almost slipped again, then chances are you're probably gonna die. And no doctor's gonna bail you out. I don't have sushi fish, unfortunately. But yeah, I'm just worrying pretty much about my generation. Like my current one and the one after, like the Zoomers. Not Zoom. I wasn't born after 2K. I'm just worried a little bit because I feel like the whole demonizing of everyone who's not like you is such a cringe concept. Like people singing Kumbaya, we're all the same, every human is the same. Then every human who's not the same is all of a sudden like a villain. Which is so bizarre to me. Like I'm unironically thinking that if you're a good guy, I don't give a shit who or what you are. It's like the only prerequisite I have for my stream and for my social circles. You can have like gangbang extravaganza with like 50 people who just drill your anus into shreds like every single day of the week. You can do that. I don't care if you're a nice guy. You can be trans disabled, black, Santa Claus, or something like that, I don't care. If you're a nice person, we can hang out. Everything else is like secondary to me. Unless you're, you know, one of those people. Oh, you feel spoken to, chat? Do you feel spoken to? Are you one of those people? What does that mean? Why is he so cryptic about it? Fuck Santa Claus? Oh no. The Easter Bunny gang is back here. You flight, welcome. No, because sometimes I can talk to some people and I have no idea like what their sexuality or ethnicity or whatever it is, and they're nice to me. So why would I give a shit once they reveal to me that they are something? That doesn't mean anything to me. You can take the consequences or suffer the consequences for your life choices and stuff. I don't care. But if you're nice to me, then there's no reason for me to unnecessarily sprout hate. I'm gonna make fun of everyone, regardless. If you're abled, disabled, black, white, yellow, green, brown, magenta, who cares? Zitraxis, you're saying it like you don't like the Reißverschluss-Boobas. I hope I said it in the most weird way for Twitch not to catch on to that. I'm gonna get yeeted immediately. Oh, hold on, I'm gonna read that in a second. Trying to not get spanked by the Slavazioth. Oh no, that was the feetsies. Not the feetsies. Don't shove me away, he did it again. And he gets up and gets killed. Okay, for me, there is a weird spot. I care about my food habits to quite a degree. I never snack and only eat 3 times a day. 6 portions, barely any sweets, recently cut bread entirely, and mostly go for meat with vegetables, which allows me to stay slim and have a fairly slick body type. Whoever hears about it says, holy shit, how this is such a force of will, and I just shrug. I don't do anything besides not eating heaps of food. It is mostly for medical reasons, but I don't pay any effort in it. Well, for you it's no effort because you don't really have a frame of reference, I am assuming, to how it is if you're off significantly worse in that department. Having no willpower, being a slave to your impulses, which I think is like a very bad character trait, but it's very normalized nowadays. Like having no impulse control. Like you're horny, you watch other people having intercourse on the internet, which is a completely different topic, but you know, you immediately want to get rid of that craving you have, no matter what. Like no matter how healthy, no matter if you need it or if you want it. I scratch my balls, I have a boner, I'm gonna turn on an adult movie now. I'm hungry, I'm gonna order something. Instead of cooking something that's healthier, maybe even more delicious. Because I'm too lazy. I want it and I want it now. No. And for some people, cutting down on certain things, you have the money for it. It's kind of the mobile game kind of logic. Someone who doesn't pay pick is a poor fag, pretty much. Don't pay money in a video game? What are you? Poor? And it's kind of like you can pay for it. Why shouldn't you? Because it gives you an advantage, right? And in real life, it's kind of the same. You have the money and you still cut away from it, even though you can expend the cash for it. It's for me it's such a weird logic, but it's so normalized that you're one of the good ones, Derelict, I would say. That it's not easy to cut down on certain things that you're using or you used every single day. But now, I don't know. Now it feels like almost a virtue to just not stuff your body with like garbage all day. Okay, that's it. I was supposed to be toxic and shitpost today on stream, chat, but now I have to give you a lecture about random ass shit again. I cannot not be toxic again, chat. Will you do a portable third playthrough in the future? Again? I think, didn't we do one like last year or something? The answer is yes. Maybe, it really depends how long it takes until Monster Hunter 6 comes out. But given the recent news we've gotten, or the lack thereof, I don't think so. So I'm assuming we have to do something else in the meantime. So I'm probably going to do Portable Third next, because it's rather short. Or I'm going to do the 100 Fatalis, which is also hopefully rather short. But I'm gonna do it with a twist. I'm not gonna use greatsword, longsword, or hammer, like my mains in that game. I'll do it a little bit different. For example, lands, S&S, I quite like. Probably like S&S and lands or something. I did indeed enjoy Sunbreak, significantly more than Base Rise. The issue is that I'm just so lost with the whole curio crafting system, and I was also rather bored leveling up investigations. Like, it doesn't matter how good of a player you are, how fast you do it, it takes just forever. And for me, I just want to get like speedrun ready. I don't even know what skills to use, because I'm not very good at mathing out stuff, because I'm just too lazy. I just want other people to do it for me. So I did enjoy it, but it's not like I'm missing it at the moment or something. Oh, I really want to play Sunbreak now. I didn't feel like it at all. Chargeblade 100 Fatalis. Don't say POG. Last time I did a poll about, hey Chad, do you want to do 100 Fatalis, or do you want me to just do a modded playthrough of GU? The vast majority of you said GU, so don't go POG now. If you want to be the best, you have to experiment yourself. Well, I don't mind like making sets or putting skills together myself. The issue with that is like the whole fucking curio, what is it called? Gacha, yeah, the curio gacha. Oh, I want those skills. I guess I need to spend only like 2 hours doing gacha stuff. Okay. For me personally, like for example, how long does the average person take per normal afflicted hunt? Let's say normal afflicted. Afflicted Rathian has like 70,000 HP. How long does the average player take against an afflicted Rathian? I have no idea, by the way. Let's say 20 minutes. And now level 300 afflicted. I think level 300 afflicted Scorned Magna Malo has 115,000 HP or something. Yeah, let's say 115,000 HP. Or let's round it up, 120,000 HP. I think it's even more. I'm too lazy to check Kira Nico at the moment. Then let's say, considering it's a bigger threat level, does more damage, has around 2 times the HP of a Rathian, and let's assume the person doesn't card at all. The hunt is probably going to take like 40 minutes. And now imagine grinding that over and over and over. And for me, with like the gear in like base version of Sunbreak, without the updates and power creep, it took me like 5 minutes to kill an Afflicted Rathian, which is like 70,000 HP. So it takes me on a good run with like the best gear against Scorned Magna, like I don't know, 8 minutes or something. 8 minutes for 120,000 HP. That is, you might say, oh, that's not too long, but that's like a very good run. And I have to do this multiple times. Multiple monsters. Get those monsters even to that level 300. And just thinking about it, I don't mind grinding. I'm very, very committed to grinding stuff. I don't mind it at all. But the thing is, I'm not really sure what I'm grinding towards. Like I'm basically grinding to get like 0.5% more damage or something. It feels like my time isn't really spent effectively, and I'm getting bored really quickly when I'm just nonsensically grinding and I don't know where the end is, pretty much. You get nothing, okay. Yeah, I only leveled until 200, I think. A couple monsters to 200, and then I was just so bored. Couldn't. I was like 2 months ago, I think. I just wanted to play Monster Hunter. I did a new save file. I speedran until Geismar Gorm. And to be honest, Base Rise story, dog shit, really boring. The whole, what's it called? Tower defense game. It's, what were they thinking? But enough about that. And then Sunbreak story, significantly more fun. Way more fun monsters. No shitty Itsuchi, the cow, whatever their names are. Rampage. For me, the only value for Monster Hunter towards like the end when I'm done with the whole playthrough and stuff is pretty much just doing speedruns. So obviously I just want to get the point where I get the best gear, best skills, and if you can't really tell what the best skill is because everyone can just curio cheat themselves like three entire skills more than you. I still to this day remember I was doing Chaos Gore. I grinded Chaos Gore together with some other people. Photo Work, another I think Korean CB runner, was also doing Chaos Gore, and I was wondering why the fuck does he do so much damage per file? And then he just showed me his set, and he curio gotcha'd like 3 more skills into his armor, and I was like, what the fuck is that? How did he get so many skills into his armor? That was before I knew how busted the curio crafting stuff is. And since then I was like, okay, some people don't do curio stuff, some people do, so who am I supposed to compare with? Like, what is my challenger? Like, what is the point of reference I have? Oh, no files, whoops. But that's rather demotivating. Uh-oh. Just kidding. Yeah, that's not the point, man. I don't want to cheat like the best skills and then have like more skills than one dude, but still like the same amount of skills as the other dude, and then have like 6 more skills than a dude who didn't curio craft in his run. It's so messy in Sunbreak. It's so annoying. I just wanna pop in the set, grind the monster, get WR and dip. But it's really difficult in Sunbreak now. There's 50 billion rule sets. Some people use like 50 dogs and like 3 followers. It's so crazy. Crazy, I mean insane. Which is I'm going right now. Whoa, etc. etc. Oh, instant obesity again. Yeah, chat, let's fat shame properly, with respect. Wow, what a beautiful cow. Let it graze. That's what I keep thinking when I see my hamster stuff her cheeks with the seeds. The majestic Milka cow is once again grazing, stuffing her cheeks with the same amount of weight as her voluptuous body is presenting to you right now. Then I see that fat chunker just sit there, look at me with her black, dead, beady eyes. Gamba? It's Gamba. Ah, finally, I'm allowed to drink again. Chad, I gotta ask you something. I have a condition. It's called, for whatever reason, I feel very, very inclined to play Paper Mario. I don't know why. Are there any Paper Mario bros in chat? I really want to play Paper Mario. I don't know why. I watched a random video in my recommendeds called Can you beat Paper Mario the 1000-year door with no action commands or something? Which one? Exactly. I only know Paper Mario on the N64. Then I know something with like origami stickers or something that I played on the 3DS once. And I definitely want to play. I like the Mario RPG formula anyway. Mario RPGs are one of the most fun games I've ever played. They're so simple, but you can still do so much with skill. Like, when you're very good at the game, you can just be... Oof, a force of nature, man. Mario RPG? You mean the one that came out for the Switch? I don't have that yet. And I actually didn't plan on buying anything on the Switch ever again. I just basically want to play something like that. I don't even know what my question was. I guess there's no question. Didn't the Mario RPG get like a remake? I never played that, by the way. And people have been saying it's good. You'd watch Paper Mario? Oh, no. I wouldn't stream it. No, Chad. You know exactly how it goes. I get partnered, I don't have to worry about new numbers. And then... I might stream on different games or whatever. My insecurities? I don't think I have insecurities, but I definitely have weaknesses, 100%. I'm not insecure about anything. At least nothing I could think of at the top of my mind. Something I would say is a weakness of mine, though, when we're on the topic, is I'm over-eager a little bit. Nope. Which never takes away partner. There are some people that I know, and it doesn't speak anything about their quality of a streamer or something. But some people I know who are partnered, who unfortunately do not hit the numbers anymore. It's because either they branched out or whatever. It doesn't really matter. But they still have the check mark. I don't think it's ever gonna be taken away. Any partners in chat who can confirm or deny? My Twitch game knowledge is very small. I talk like I'm in a job interview? Yes. Isn't this... No one is offering me a job? Maybe with your feet? No? Unfortunate. I have to be a little bit less mean on stream now. I've been berated. I've been told that I should behave. They didn't tell me or else or something like that, but I still feel threatened. You get a better split on subs, I think. You get promoted more. People will think higher of you. If you're in someone's chat and you have a check mark, they immediately take you serious. Other than that, I have no idea. Or you get more partner perks like emote slots. I think you can request actually getting different name, like a name change, which is something that I would love. I want to go back to AkantoreX, man. Asshole that fucking took my name away. You ruined everything, man. You ruined it. Holy shit. 3 AEDs were not enough. There we go. And of course the trunk is under the eyes. Trunk is, by the way, better cutting heads on than heads. Head basically means everything that's not the trunk. It's over. Badia has spoken. I will never bully you. It's an act of love, okay? Why do you not accept that? I wouldn't get partnered. Wait, oh, I missed the Garpo timing. I looked at chat again. Maybe I don't want to get partnered if I have to lose on the skill to actually shit on you all the time. I'm not even doing that. I'm super nice to you. Super nice to everyone. No one has ever been mad or upset at me. Actually, why do I heal? This is basic bitch Gammoth. Uh-oh. Wait, what happened to the eyes? What's the red pill thing again? I'm only to know that there's a the black pill, which is pretty much like Doomer talk, and what else is there? I don't know what the difference between red and blue pill is. I'm sorry. Partner lobby. TwitchCon. I will never go on a TwitchCon. If there's a Twitch dude here, don't take it personal. But I feel going to cons in general very cringe. I've been on at the Gamescom before. Which year was that? 2016 or 15, I think. And back then I thought it was very embarrassing. So I will never go to places like that. I don't want to be seen with other people that are streaming. I'm playing on emulator, 3DS emulator. I don't have a favorite streamer. I don't watch... I know I say this all the time, but I don't really watch anyone. When I boot up Twitch to go to my dashboard and stuff, I sometimes hop into Famir's stream. And I say hi. Because Famir is a good friend of mine. I quite like him. He's a nice dude. And aside from that, like, I don't really care, to be honest. Twitch isn't really my kind of deal. Like, this is not how I enjoy my content. I'm not athletic at all. I'm basically like a giant tree trunk. That's all. I'm very unflexible, by the way. Sometimes during grown-up exercises, I feel like I have no bones. But every other part of my life, I wake up in a different angle than usual. And I wake up and then I'm like, I'm perishing, dying, my back exploding. But yeah, there are some days where I feel like I'm 50 years old or something. And there's some days where I basically am a snake man or something. Dude, this is a cap quest. Let's not make a big fucky wucky and put the Zelda's Queen in the forever box. Because we want to actually clear this quest. I do stretch a lot. I actually do this okay, I have to calm down my vocabulary. Don't be too mean, otherwise I won't get partnered. I actually do this rather unmasculine thing called yoga. And with yoga, I mean before bed, I do these stretches to like kind of unknot the knots, like pop the knots. I'm only doing like basic bitch yoga, super masculine. Okay, I guess I never mind. Where I just basically stretch mostly my back and my legs. That's all. I'm not wearing leggings. What the fuck? Hot yoga? Well, I haven't started catching fire yet. Oh no, I got a facial. I've never worn leggings ever. I don't have autogenophilia or whatever it's called. I've shaved my legs once for swimming. And I don't know, it feels very weird having my legs to be smooth. I'm not a very hairy guy anyway. But still, man, it was very bizarre. Shaving your ass though, man. Dude, it makes your life so much easier. Like, for example, when you're like, oh, I'm gonna dig in my ass now, I wonder if there's gonna be hair then, and there's no hair there. Man, what a beautiful feeling. Okay, never mind. Now, but joking aside, I do stretch in forms of yoga. Everything was basically cap except the yoga part. Yes, because I've been told that some words in my vocabulary, which are not bad, are considered to be rather naughty words on Twitch, and that doesn't surprise me at all. That's why I'm gonna be a very nice boy. No more wishing for genocide for the morbidly obese. No more making jokes about women are caca or something like that. Can't have that here. Knees over toes guy. Nope, doesn't sound familiar. I need to mind my language if I want to be partnered. If I'm getting partnered, I'm gonna revert to be this toxic heap of man sludge again. Then I won't care. But until then, I need to be a nice guy. Oh, that's what I told my ex-wife, and then what a rude awakening she got. Or something. I don't know, maybe, probably, I know exactly that as a Twitch partner, for example, okay, she's weak. As a Twitch partner, you're not allowed to talk bad about other Twitch partners. And I saw one of those skanks on the Twitch homepage again, ripping a big fart into the microphone. It's so awkward, man. I get like secondhand embarrassment. It's so bad that I just want to close the page like instantly. Twitch allows that. Twitch, why do you do that? Why are you like this, bro? The money ain't worth your integrity. I'm probably gonna die a dumb death. Like, I'm gonna be run over by a bus or something. I'm definitely not gonna die of old age. I wanna die in a manly fist exchange between me and a grizzly or something. I wanna fight a bear, like a bear or something, and then die. When I just feel bored of life. Like, okay, I did everything. I achieved the peak masculine path. I've clobbered every creature on this planet with my bare hands. I've eaten every animal on this planet. And I've made love to many, many beautiful women. Most of them being blonde. And then I'm just gonna go into random forest and fight like the last remaining cave bear, short-faced cave bear, and I'm probably gonna get decimated, but I'm gonna take out an eye or two. I don't, dying of diarrhea seems pretty messy. It's not a picture I want people to find me with. Just leaning over, dying of dehydration from pooping yourself too much. Show me a bare fist? Well, if you remove the fingers, then you have a bare fist. So basically they're just like the knuckles. Rip Elvis, is that how he died? I thought he died of a drug overdose. Or something. Dying of a drug overdose has something classy too, I feel like. But there's no drug that I'm consuming that could kill me. Drugs are bad, McKay. Just the occasional ayahuasca trip before work. That is fine. Oh, 50-minute lunch break? Time to see my ancestors. Ooh, yeah, ooh. Zamchios. Let's do this Hyper Gypsy Rose and then bring out our Elemental CB again. Oh yeah, is that actually true? Releasing your bowel movement after you die? Because this is one of those things that I've never wondered enough to look it up. But it sounds... everything that comes from South Park is like 50% I'm thinking, might be true, and 50% I'm thinking, no way. But since the whole insanity of the real world has kind of overtaken the whole insanity of Star Wars, South Park, everything could be true. Can someone use the command? The high-rank command, please. Usually yes. So if my heart stops beating because, I don't know, I drank too much of that funny water that my father was hiding behind the cabinet. You mean if I die for like 3 seconds and I get resuscitated, while I'm getting resuscitated, I'm pissing and coming and shitting uncontrollably? It's not only how I want to die, it's how I want to live, man. Gee, what a life. Thanks, Andrea. I would smooch you, but you have a very feminine name. Rose. Oh no, I can't say that! Having to rewire your monkey brain. Ah, yeah. It's just because your muscles relax. And the sphincter is a muscle. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Me? No. The moment I feel like something is brewing in my butt, I just let it out. Where am I? I'm not enslaving my own stool. Free poop! Free poop! Okay, that's disgusting. Sorry. Sorry for everyone who was eating. I mean, but what were you thinking? Uh-oh. Tail whip. Tail doesn't hit you, still take damage. Or recently I was thinking about how would you explain everyday kind of inventions that you just use every single day for the most minute shit? How would you explain them to like a child that was born 1,000 years ago? For example, microwave, spinny plate, beep, beep, beep. Take it out, it's all of a sudden hot. No fire? Nothing. How does it work? Well, we know how it works, but how would you explain that?
That's a microwave.
What? And it does what? Yeah, but no fire. How does it make heat? Or the internet, how do you explain the internet? There's this thing that makes people being able, like, I say something into this box, and then this internet, this thing, it's like making my words, like what I just made in this one boxy thingy that makes like beep 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 boop. It makes that go to someone else's beep beep boop box. It's like whoa. Just, I would love to explain that to someone. And then, or having that be explained to me. I would have the most deadpan, alright fucking stare on this planet. Just like, yeah, sure, you sound insane. Let's put you into the forever box, mister. That would make me so happy. It's ruining someone's life because of ignorance. You're, for example, you're a witness in a crime, and you're the only one who can vindicate a person. And like, have you seen this person have an alibi? And I'm looking at him. I have no idea what he's saying, sir. And then he's just, his life is ruined. I laugh. Actually, I wouldn't do that. I'm sorry. I'm a completely normal, not unhinged person, and I would never ruin someone's life just for my own sick amusement. At least not more than once. Or was it gram plus? Huh? Sounds like... Oh, okay, never mind. You said something earlier before. Never mind. I thought you just randomly started like mid-sentence. Just main sentence, ignore it. Sub-sentence? That has to go onto this chat. Like... like something like sausage. To someone, like, you're taking the what out of a what and you're putting what into what? Yeah, that's not too far-fetched, but basically anything that's technological, like a phone. You talk into and you but you don't have to dig in shit for potatoes. You go into this big white box and there's just potatoes. You can just take them by just giving small roundy rounds to This is in a lot of media. Like, sometimes the urgency of the situation would dictate, okay, we gotta be a little bit more on our feet, we need to do this, we need to do that, yada yada. And then they say you have to do this in this random ass super high technological computer that is on this super high technological alien craft with alien technology you have no idea about. And all of a sudden you do like beep boop beep 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 beep. I'm in. You're in what? What have you done even? What's your plan? You would? Wow, menace. I don't stand for what my chat is posting. My chat is crazy. Oh, look, a chat, like a friend of mine said, he left the comment on the community after I called him a polished fart. I remember that. The funniest thing is that, that's Vanov, by the way. Vanov is one of my best friends on the internet. And I remember a time where I was talking to Vanov, like, publicly. He called me... what did he call me? I forgot, a German or Russian pig or something. Basically the thing that I'm not. Like, my roots are German, Russian, but I'm born in Germany, so I consider myself German. And he called me like a Russian, or like a vodka pig or whatever. I called him a polished fart as a joke, and someone randomly hopped into that conversation, and just screenshotted me calling him a polished fart, and posted it online. That was one of the funniest things ever because, well, that's actually, I don't know. Why is it funny, chat? Please tell me quick. I need to know. Someone asks me, I don't have an answer for that. Don't say that, Forsaken. I'm begging you. The joke is he's not Polish, he's Slav. And he knows Russian better than me. Oh no, don't me to me. I mean, calling someone a Polish fart is like kindergarten joke. It's basically like kindergarten stuff.
You are a Polish poo-poo.
Couldn't get it. Yeah, but basically, reason why I'm even bringing this up, this is a running gag now. Someone tried to cancel me with that back then, like 5 years ago, I think. But now it's a running gag. That's all I want to say. Wow, unbelievable. Purple sharpness, by the way. I like you eating. But it's just... This is an Elder Dragon, by the way. Chat, would you call me a Russian fart if I asked you nicely about it? Thanks, chat. I owe you my life. You don't need to be racist to call me a Russian or German fart. I'm basically a mutt anyway. Like I'm a patchwork between like 5 different ethnicities. Like my mom is Russian, like pure Russian. My father was like half Tajik and half Egyptian. So basically I'm like Tajik, if you don't know, they're like a mix between Mongols and Russian. So they look very Asian. And well, Egyptians, you know what Egyptians are. So basically I'm a mix of everything, so it doesn't really matter. And race for me personally is like one of the least important factors. Just because you come from that country means jack shit to me. Oh, nice. Actually, not nice. Where's your head, huh? Where's your head? Oh, that already. Yeah, like Kazakhstan. It's one part of the old UdSSR, the Soviet Republic, or something. I was Asian when I was a kid. Funnily enough, I looked very Asian when I was a child. I looked almost Chinese. And that is like 1/4. Like technically, I was born in Germany, so I consider myself German. But technically, if you were to break it down, fucking patchwork shit, I was, I'm basically like half German, then like 25% or like 37.5% Russian, then 6.75% Tajik and Egyptian. But for me, I'm basically saying I'm just German. People then say, ah, but you don't look German. What does a German even look like? Especially nowadays. Your pick of fake news? Actually, I don't think I have any child pictures of myself ready. Let's see. I'm sending so many nonsense memes to people, that's why difficult to find, but maybe I can find one. Hold on. Maybe my mom sent them to me at some point. Thank you, thank you. I'm gonna hurry up, don't worry. And there are a lot of pictures I took of the... what is it called again? Schloss Neuschwanstein, where I was working a little while ago. I remember my mom sent me like a picture of myself when I was a toddler. Ah, there we go. I found one. Here. Look how Asian I look like. I was a fucking Chinese boy. Or this is my favorite, hold on. Oh, can you show me? Here, this is better. This one. Yeah, look, I look like a little Chinese boy, oh boy. Super Asian, right? And now I look like... Hold on, that was a selfie that I sent her. Oh, this picture! And now you may look at my stork legs. And this is me now. Look at that bulge. Look at how tiny my legs are. Now look at my fat biceps. Okay, that's it. That was a picture when I was bringing, what is it called? I was bringing chocolate and stuff to my, to the, I think that was the parents of a friend of mine or something, I don't know. No, my calves have been improving. That was pretty much, like the disco pump season. Was the picture's like less than a year old. I think, no, ooh, that picture is not even 3 months old, never mind. Those shoes look like, oh, those shoes are, you know those shoes who are very stretchy? They're for the summer. It's when it's very warm, they can breathe, they're very stretchy. They're those black shoes that, they're very form-fitting. It's very difficult to explain, but basically that trip was on my way back from Allgäu, like the German mountains. And I have never done anything criminal in my life. Or did I? Oh, I'm a good boy. Damn, we're almost done with every single quest. Ooh, looks good. Only shitter monsters like Geodrome. 20 pieces of coal again. No, actually once when I was like 19, I think, I got into trouble. Basically, what happened was, we were taking the train to Dortmund. You don't need to know the city. But when we were in Dortmund, or we were on the way to Dortmund, a friend of mine asked me, he was like very jittery, and he was like, oh, can you take this and store it for me? And then he gave me like not even a gram of weed. And then I said, look, I know you're paranoid, but no one's gonna check you out. It's okay. And then I just put it into my pocket. And then the train person, whose name I forgot, what the job title is in English, they were basically checking us for tickets. And that dude who gave me the weed, he didn't have a ticket. And that's why we got busted. And then he basically said a different address, like it's a wrong address and stuff. So we were stuck waiting for the police at the train station. So because he didn't have a ticket, that's why we got busted. And back then I had like a pocket knife with me. You know, the ones who are pretty much illegal to carry. Because you can open them with one hand. I was heated too, because I'm gonna tell you the story a little bit later. But I was like 18 or something, and I bought like a knife for 40 bucks or something. I thought it was cool, but I carried it with me. That was also very dumb. And on top of that, we had to go to police, and they were like, okay, empty your pockets. I pulled out the weed, and then then they told me, oh, okay, we're gonna check, and you're gonna get like a letter from you. Like a year later, I got a letter. It said charges dropped, nothing happened, the end. That was my only run-in with the police. Yo, Base, thank you for 9 months, man, and your Red Rajan. Well, the thing is, in Germany, you can carry a knife if it's like in a sheath, if it's underneath a certain length, like blade length. But usually, carrying in Germany means usually you have to wear... It's something you carry around with you that you can't have access to immediately. Yeah, it can be open with one hand. It doesn't have... It can't be blade length of like 8 or 14 centimeter. I forgot. I think 14 centimeters like entire length of the knife and like 8 centimeter blade length or something. That was the only run-in I had with the police. I'm a very good boy. Never done anything. Believe me. The only criminal thing about me is my looks. Baby. Where are the yippies in chat? Where are the yippies in chat, huh? I'm feeling very un-yippified today. Can't even use harpoon guns anymore. You're also not allowed to wear, or not wear, like have pepper spray on you. You have to buy... There's like a loophole. You have to buy anti-animal repellent. You're allowed, if you state this as your desire to purchase it, then you can buy it. But you're still not allowed to carry it around, which is so stupid, man. German rules when it comes to like weapons and stuff is so bizarre. There's some things who you would think are illegal, but are not. And some things where we would think would even own this shit, or like... Why is that even any way of anyone ever bringing this stuff anywhere? And nunchucks, for example, are not allowed. Nunchucks. You ever seen someone wear nunchucks in public? Because it's working shit. When I was doing my security classes about this kind of stuff, I was just befuddled about all the different thingies that are allowed and who are not allowed. Okay, let's see. This is Hyper Gold Rathian and Hyper Silver Rathalos in the arena. I need to do it sometimes, so let's do it now. It's not what I wanted. If you're cosplaying and you're having a weapon with you, it better look fucking fake, man. In Germany, there's a saying that's called mit Kugeln auf Spatzen schießen. It basically means over-exaggerate. It's like using a fucking artillery shell to destroy one anthill. It's too much. And if they see you walk around with a big sword exposed, and it's easily accessible, if you're unlucky and you run into some dude who, I don't know, he's not very experienced, get fucking tackled to the ground, especially in this heated climate we have right now, where everyone seems to be on edge all the time, except me. I'm always mellowed out. I don't think I'm physically able to lose my temper anymore. Not since that happened, chat. Not since that happened. I'm already losing my mind just hearing the shitty hyper sound. Yo, Rainy, can we have a shoutout? It's going pretty well. I'm almost done with G rank. I'm finally unshackled from doing high rank quests. But I'm slowly making it. Slowly. Join us in following Murbuk Sirius? What the fuck is that? Why does it show it to me? I'm gonna unfollow this man. Recently streamed Final Fantasy XIV Online. You bitch. I told you not to stream this game ever again, boy! Unbelievable. I told you. Let me watch your fucking Elden Ring experience, and then you message me at like 3 AM in the morning. Yo, bro, do you still want to watch me play Elden Ring? The answer is yes. It was okay. Never mind. The 3 a.m. thing was when you said something about cute hamster, and then you asked me at 9 a.m. Dude, 9 a.m. I was fucking dead. I was like, still so EP sleepy, and you're like, yo, let's be a productive member of society. Which I'm not at the moment. It's the funniest shit I've ever seen, man. So, when can I watch you play again? On the backseat so hard. Aw, classic. Oh! The fucking back hits, I hate them so much, man. She's not even enraged, look at that damage. No! What a clean run. You mean once your diaper isn't soiled after getting hit by the same attack string 4 times in a row? Wait, aren't you at Morgoth? No, what's his name again?
Forefathers, one and all. This.
That dude. The stalling shenanigan, I'm over it, man. Okay, I'm gonna abandon again. Let's do Silver Rathalos first. I think he dies faster than Gold Rathian. This quest, man. Oh, how long did it take? Okay, 90 seconds for fence. Wage slave. Yeah, I already doxed your place where you're working. I'd say I'm gonna pay you a visit soon. Can't just say Riposo. You're making me self-conscious. No, but I mean it seriously. I'm definitely gonna visit sometime. It's not like I have anything better to do at the moment. Except, start of the year I'm probably gonna go back wage slaving. I was hoping for a Monster Hunter demo sometime, but Dragon's Dogma just took a fucking double somersault right into her face. I would have dodged that. And I did, but you just blinked and then I got damaged at the same time. It's not a meme. Wow, synced. Yeah, people can have their... Oh, nice. Dragon's Dogma toy. Like, I'm happy for them. It feels like there's too much dead air for Monster Hunter. Either they want you to just go like, oh, you know, you got nothing to do, newest Monster Hunter is Monster Hunter now, might want to check it out. Holmes? Oh, nice wind press. But I just don't give a shit about Monster Hunter now. There's nothing for me to fill the dead air, except stream to my illegitimate children on Twitch. I'm having the feeling that we might get something like a show on Netflix for some reason. I don't know why. Just have this weird itch that we might get another attempt at that. Okay. No stagger, I know. Copium's big though. Surely we're gonna get the Gormagala this time. I mean, it was teased, and that movie didn't bomb, did it? Actually, wonder how much it made money-wise. It should open up any second now. I did like 3 damage on the Silver Rathalos. I'm so scared. Hit me from behind. Oh my god. Dude, there's nothing I can do, man. I was so scared. Oh my god, what should I do? Actually, that's... His face was right up my crack. That was so close. 60 million budget, 44.5 box office plus. Usually the cost of advertisement is around like the budget that it gets for the production and stuff. Sometimes it's more like 1.5. In some cases it's an egregious 2.5 times. 2.5 times advertising modifier. So I'm assuming it made quite little. Okay, I'm just gonna sharpen just in case. Yeah, what was up with that, by the way? I watched a random video last time about like body horror and stuff, like the body horror iceberg or something. And they actually included that scene from Monster Hunter, the biggest market did. Oh, you bitch. Whoa! My ass! I thought he would land or something before. Demonic possessed monsters, man. Oh? Is that like her flash moveset? Or was she done already? First time I'm grateful for the adept dodge. What do you mean you don't like ChatGPT scripts? Okay, it's over. The premise is just so hilarious. Let's make a fucking yeah, America isekai in the Monster Hunter world with like 5 billion different monsters. Only show us like 3. Then have no one except like one person understand us. Like no one can understand us at all. But the caveman man, the Neanderthal actor, what is his name again? Ron. I'm not running this. I'm just clearing this quest. For no reason at all. I have to stretch this playthrough as far as possible, otherwise I will lament my existence again. There's no Monster Hunter. That's why I'm doing this. But basically, like, the entire premise was so stupid. I was quite befuddled as to why Ryozo even thought this was shippable, this movie, at all. Nice wind press, I can't see anything. What's happening? By the way, Rainy, is Zebra still mad at me for desecrating his game with a modded version. I don't want our favorite equine to be mad at me. Also hi. Now, I got the vibe because I was asking him for some pointers. Because some of them I can kind of figure out. But some of them is more like a... Is it a hunch? Is it confirmed? And I was using like world record times as frame of reference. Not to say like, oh look, I beat this run with like a modded moveset or something like that. It was more like, I need to know like how much more effective this is based on like the fastest time that's out there right now. And I got the feeling that he was a little bit upset that I would insinuate that my run is better because it's faster despite having like higher motion values and stuff. Well, the CB rebalance, not even rebalance, it's the, what is it called? The CB reworked mod that I'm using is probably the only reason why I'm playing GU right now. There are so many monsters who are not in other Monster Hunter games, which I wish would have a presence in games where CB is actually good. And while CB in GU isn't bad at all, it's just that I just don't feel it, you know. I'm just gonna flash spam. One of them is way more manageable. He says, getting triple carded by Gold Rathian in 3 seconds flat. Ouch. Not even close, baby. I was expecting Gold Rathian to do like a sneaky backflip from behind the gate or something. Never punished. Ouch. You wish Snow got a heart attack. Good. Jump scare all the time. No. What the? No, I'm... Well, with this mod you can fire off SADs. Oh, I looked at Gold Rathian. You can fire off SADs without needing to actually have a red shield. No healers. But I actually have to wrap it up soon. With soon I mean I had to leave like 8 minutes ago. Is this my second card? Oh no. It's so over, bros. It's so over. Yeah, either I'm getting a triple card real quick, or I'm abandoning. None of them is weak yet. Rathalos is probably not even close, even though he's the only one I've been fighting so far. Let's come here, Rathan. Oh, that's unfortunate. Optimal for Relic CB. It really depends on monsters like Rajang you want sleep, because they're falling asleep animation, plus their waking up animation, plus the waking up roar. It's quite a lot of time to attack. Just teleported right into my face, being like,
Yo, what's up?
I would say para, or maybe blast if you just don't want to have random paralysis spasms in the middle of the hunt. Well, the thing is that, I don't know, man. One of them hyper is manageable. If you take it slow, it's okay. with the 90-second gate timer. Really obnoxious. Really obnoxious. I'm assuming... hiccup. I'm assuming everything will go the same as usual. When it comes to streaming time, probably afternoon or something. I got some things to take care of in the early noon and the morning, but aside from that, I'm free. So, next stream tomorrow, I'm gonna play some more Dark Souls 3 and course myself over this way, because still no G rank, it's over. Thank you for watching, and until next time.